Hello and welcome to this Carveco Maker tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to take a grayscale image, this one here on the screen. It's a male head or bust, and we're going to treat it in Carveco Maker and use some of the tools in Carveco Maker for 3D modeling. So all I'm going to do is drag and drop the image into Carveco Maker, and we're going to say 185 square, and we're going to also say 40 millimeters in Z height. Now I'm going to leave the orientation or the start of the program here in this left hand corner. I actually want it in the center, but I'm going to show you a way of altering that later in the program. So we are going to OK that and go full size. I'd like to remind everybody that this is Carveco Maker, the entry level program. It's a very powerful program. So this image is full of electronic noise that it's come in with, and it's really a flat face, if you get my meaning. It's not a very good representation at all. Well, we're going to change all that. Just come out a little. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to clean this up. Clean all the noise out of it. And for that we use the Smooth Relief tool. Now this operates in real time, so as you slide this smooth slider bar up, the picture will change. You can see it. It's preferable to do it now at this stage before we do any, should we say, detailing work with the eyes and what have you. So we'll just slide it up, and you can see in real time let's have a little look at that. I don't particularly want to take any more, because I'm going to lose some of the definition. But already that is like, 100%, but still is very flat faced. So we're going to put that right now. So we'll put it at a slight angle, and we're going to apply that. And now we're going to scale the relief. And you can also do this in real time. So let's put him here, because what we're interested in is the shape of the face and stretching it out a bit. Okay, so all you simply do is just hold the arrow button here, and you can go both directions with it. And fetch it up until it looks more, well, should we say humanoid, than, for want of a better word. That is much better, and you will notice that anything from the extremities of the facial features goes straight down, and that's how it will be machined. From the farthest extremities of the features, then everything else will be machined straight down, because this is I don't have a 5-axis machine, and this was never even a 4-axis relief. but what we're doing, we're making it as human looking as possible from a fairly flat grayscale. That's not bad. I think I'm going to go with that, actually. That's okay. So we're going to apply that and accept it. And you'll notice here that from the original we've come up 148%. Okay, so the overall height is going to be 49, nearly 60 millimeters. Now, that's something we need to take notice of here, because we need to be able to machine. Where's the longest flat? About here. We need to machine all the way down here. There is a slight angle there, but we need to be able to machine down all of that face without the chuck of the ER20 collet coming in and grinding itself in here. So what I normally do is I sort of have a general look at it and think, okay, the tip of that nose to the base is 60 millimeters. So halfway in between is about 30 millimeters. So we can say that's about 40 millimeters. So I need probably a little bit more, 45 to 50 millimeters of, the tool being stuck out from the chuck. Otherwise it is, it's going to sort of grind into part of the facial feature here. I think we can achieve that with some of my tools I've got out there. So I think that'll be fine. We'll soon find out. Okay, so I'm going to accept that, so I'm going to apply. Oop. I did something. I must have actually moved this further out. So we'll have to push that back in. That was my fault, not paying attention. So it's not set in concrete yet. That'll do. Down a little bit. Actually, I can go here and say I want that to be 59. Okay, so we can get out of that. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Relatively happy with that. That's okay. Compared to what we started off with, that's pretty good. Okay. Toolpaths. 3D machining. Now I like to split this up and do it separately. So what we'll do is going to rough in. It's not metal, it's wood. Here we go, wood. And there it is there. That represents ½ an inch, by the way. Select. Standard raster. Let's have a look here. Step over. Let's make it a nice round figure. 4.5 millimeters. Step down. We'll go. We'll go 5 millimeter. That's fine. That tool will do that just fine. Let's take this up a bit. We're going to go 60 millimeters. Ooh. 60 millimeters there. Now I normally do the plunge rate at 30% of the feed rate. So 30 millimeters there. Now, because we've taken this speeds and feeds up, we need to raise the RPM up to 18,000. Tool number 1, it's okay, it can stay there. Ramp moves, absolutely. Plunge height, oh, it's a bit high. we're going to say 10 millimeters. That's okay. Plunge height above. That's okay. That's all okay. And let's have a look at this. 10, and that can be altered to 10. I operate, I have my 0 above the top of the material. So this is, I'm telling Carveco that, well, you know, I want you to have a safe height above the material. A lot of people use, you know, off the deck. I don't do that. Define material. We're going to say 65 millimeters. I'm actually going to machine this into a tree trunk, a block of wood, which will be the next video. And we'll OK that. Okay, so that looks interesting. Many layers. I mean, this is quite a deep, 60 millimeters. This is, you know, sort of 2 1/3 inches in depth. Okay. Do you remember I said I wanted the start of the program in the middle of the material, not this end? Well, to change that, go into here. Okay. So we need to delete this and redo it again. So to delete that, just go here, delete toolpath. Okay, so I'll come back when I've redone this again. Okay, we're back. So toolpaths, 3D, machining, finishing option. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to make a tool. So what I'm going to do is copy that one, choose the top one, which is the copy we just made, edit, and say 2 millimeter. I'm going to put a capital letter T for tapered there. Not sure whether they have a representation for a tapered one or not. They do have conical tools, but anyway, this will suffice for me. Alter it to number 2, diameter 2 millimeters. This I can alter when I select it for whatever material or job that I'm doing. So I'm going to press OK and select. And there it is. So now we're going to say, okay, well, 0.24 millimeters, that's okay. We can alter, we'll see what the cut looks like. Step down, I'll leave that. 60 millimeters, 30 millimeters, 24,000 RPM, tool number 2. because we've raised the feed rates up, you have to raise the RPM up to cope with it. Otherwise you get a furry cut. Let me see. This is all okay. This is fine. So just write fin, and this is a 2.0 capital T millimeter ball mill. Calculate. Be a red picture. There we go. So now what we need to do is simulate it. Bring the simulator bar up. Simulate. Let's go fast. Okay. Not too shabby. Now, we'll change the material now to something that looks a little better. I mean, this is pewter, I think. So what I'm going to do is to get to be able to change the material here. So you just click on simulate and this box comes up. So what are we going to do? Light gold, apply. Ooh, too shiny, I think. Incidentally, to move this around, I'm just pressing my scroll wheel down and just moving it around. So you'll move the 3D object around in space. Let's see what else have we got. Okay, so that's pewter at the moment. That's too bright. So what we're going to go to is something like, I quite like bronze statues. So here we go. There's bronze. That's better. That looks okay. I can see that there are some lines here, machining lines. So to remove those, we need to go into the finishing. So let's have a look here. 0.2 maybe. That may stop that. We'll go down a little further. 0.16, I think. And then we're going to recalculate that. Okay. And should be able to get rid of some of those lines. Yeah, it's looking a little better. Yeah, that's a little better. Just remember that anything from the extremity of the head then is going to be machined straight down, or maybe at a slight angle, but you won't get any features, you know, after the ear, as it were. Okay, so really and truly, that's that. Now we can post the code. So what I'm going to do is I already have the save toolpaths up here. So the first one, this is how you move them around on these screens. So let's go, let me see, something simple, and cut 1. And if you are uncertain how to save the code, there are many codes, like this Haas here, Toolmac further down, they're all in here. But the chances are, if you've got a CNC router, your machine isn't here. So if you're working in millimeters and your machine's set up in millimeters, G-code millimeters tap. If you're set up in inches, it's G-code inches tap. We use millimeters, and we're going to save this to the desktop. So we save, and it's as quick as that. And the finishing, let's cut 2, put something extra here, just so to make it stand out that it is different, and save. Pretty quick computer, this. Okay, so that's that. So I think the next video will be me machining this into a trunk of a tree, actually, with my CNC router. Should be interesting to see how it comes out. So thank you for joining me, and don't forget to press like and subscribe to my channel. And just a reminder that this is the entry level of Carveco Maker. Carveco Maker is presently on sale. If you go to their website, it's $90 US, and you will also get a further 5% discount if you use my discount code, which you will find at the end of this video and underneath this video above the comments section. So thank you for joining me, and it's bye for now.